Hey guys, today I just want to teach you how to use our course for Schoology while we're in virtual learning. So I'm just going to go through a couple things on here. First off, right now I am in Schoology. So if you ever need to get to Schoology, you can just go to tempeunion.org. So if I go to tempeunion.org, it'll bring you to our district's homepage, and then just click on Student. When you click on Student, you'll see right down here it says Schoology. So it's this logo right here, Schoology. So you're just going to go ahead and click on that logo, and it'll bring you to Schoology. It'll have all your courses here. So you guys are going to be in the Honors Geometry course, or if you're in the Algebra 1 course, you can look right down here. It's right there as well. And you guys can just enter into whatever course you're in by clicking on that link. Today I'm going to be focusing on Honors Geometry to make sure that we kind of understand where we're at with this. For me, right now, since our courses aren't linked together, it's in my sandbox course. So, if I go to Honors Geometry, here's what it will look like for you guys when you get in. Now, whenever we have class that morning, you're going to go ahead and click on Link to Class Monday, August 3rd, and then it's going to bring you to this page. You're just going to go ahead and click on this link right here. This link will bring you to class. It's in a Google Meet video, so you guys will be able to check out that right away. So, from here, you can go to class every single day. Again, our classes should start at 8 a.m. in the morning while we're in virtual learning and be hourly. All right. So, next up, if I go back, we have week 1. So within week 1, we have our introductions. I'll be going through all this that first day, just introducing myself to you guys. We're going to be doing a little flip grade discussion activity, getting to know you guys a little bit better. How you guys can get some extra help on the content in class. That's going to be office hours, stuff like that. Important information for you guys to have. And then our calendar, of course, for semester 1. So if I click on this, it brings us to our fall calendar. So if it loads, it may not load. But there will be a fall calendar right here that you guys can click on, and it'll have all the information that we're going through for our first semester. From there, we have our class sessions when they're held and all that information, as well as our week 1 schedule. So if I go into week 1, it has our schedule for the first week. Now, some important information here. All assignments are due on Fridays, August 7th at 11:59. So each week, your assignments will be due on Friday. So make sure that you guys are keeping track of that. I want to have it that way so that you guys aren't stressed if you accidentally miss a day or if you're sick. Of course, email me, let me know what's going on, so that way I can kind of help you and accommodate to whatever's going on in your life. But also, in case you guys have some major projects going on for your other classes and you need some extra time, that way you guys have stuff due on Friday. There is going to be quite a bit of homework here, so make sure that you guys are paying attention to that, just because it will stack up if you guys wait till the last minute. So as we can see, this is our first week of information, of our first week of instruction. So the first day we're going through the syllabus, and then we're doing a little bit of a lecture on 1.1 Introduction to Geometry. You guys are going to be doing a syllabus acknowledgement form saying that, hey, I read through the syllabus with my parents, they're good with it, and we'll abide by these rules. And then you just turn that in, give me a little bit of extra information about you, just so I can get to know you a little bit better, and you'll be good on that. Also due that day is the summer packet for Honors Geo. So if I go ahead and I go to Monday, on Monday we can see, and again, here's your assignment for the syllabus acknowledgement. You just click on this and you'll fill out a link. It'll take you to a link and you just fill out that form and you're good to go. And then below here, within Monday, week 1, Monday, week 1, we see that we have our learning targets. So these will just dictate, hey, this is what's going to be on the test for week 1. These are the main things that you need to focus on in week 1 if you want to do well on the test. Make sure that you guys are doing those so that you're good to go. From there, you guys are going to go ahead and go into this 1.1 video lecture. So if you miss class on a certain day, and again, for class, you're just going to that first link on the first page. So again, for class, on a normal class day, you're just going to go ahead and click on this link to class. So that's how you get into class. But from there, once you're in class, if you want to follow along with me, if you want to follow along with me on Monday, while I'm going through the lecture, you're going to click on 1.1 video lecture within Monday. So Monday, 8/3/2020, I click on 1.1 video lecture, and it brings me to this page. Now this has 2 different videos here, so again, this is just going to be what we cover in class on these videos. So if you ever miss class, if you ever need to go through the information again as the test approaches, if you're not sure on a certain lecture, these videos will be available for you to actually go through and try out these problems and make sure that you're good to go. So make sure that you guys use these. This is for your benefit only. I just want to make sure that you guys have access to those as we go through this. Now below this, we have our teacher's notes. So these are the notes that we go through daily. Now these are my notes, so you're going to see my writing on these, but it's going to have all the information on here. If you guys can see, you can go ahead and go through this with me as well as we go through this information, and you will be able to access this at any time. But as you can see, I start writing on this myself, so you guys will actually be able to kind of use these to follow along if you'd like, to get the extra practice in. But I highly encourage you guys to write down these notes, because if you write them down, you're more likely to remember this information as you go through it. All right, so that's how you go through the lectures with me. You can go through with the Google Slides. I highly encourage you guys to have a notepad and be working on them as we go through it as well. Slow me down during my lectures. Make sure that you guys are slowing me down, asking questions if you have them, because I want to make sure that you guys are getting this information down. All right, as you can see, there's assignments here that say assignment turn in. So many of you guys have been working on the summer packet already. Many of you guys have gotten it done and emailed me about it. If you guys need to turn in your honors geometry summer packet, you go ahead and you click on this link, and mine is going to look a little bit different than yours. And up in this corner, it should say for you guys to be able to upload a submission. So there should be a box up here in the top right, kind of near this gear here. There should be an upload box that you guys can go ahead and upload your assignment to. So what you need to do is take a picture of the assignment that you completed, the honors geometry summer packet, and then you're just going to submit it to this site, to this page. And if you have trouble with that, just let me know, email me. In worst case scenario, you just send me an email of the picture of your completed summer packet and you're good to go. So that's how you guys are going to be turning it in. Again, that's within Monday, within week 1. So again, we're in honors geometry. That's our class. That's where you guys just entered into course. And it's going to be in week 1, Monday. So that's how you guys turn that in. Now, just a general outline of how it works daily. Again, you guys always enter into class through that link to class. And then from there, you click on whatever day we're in, whether it be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever it may be. Now, for instance, if I go to Tuesday, again, we have 1.1 video lecture. So you guys are going to be going through that lecture with me once again. And if you need to watch the video, it should be up here. And if it's not up there currently, it's going to be up there. See, video coming soon. That's going to be done after we go through class that day. So I'll record the lectures of class that day, and then one of them will be posted up here. And then below that, I'm on my iPad right now, so that may be why it's not showing up, but there's typically going to be an embedded Google Slides form right here where you guys can go ahead and see the Google Slides, but that will be up for you guys. Just keep that in mind. So that's how you guys are going to go through class with me. And then right below that, we have assignment turn in. So most of our assignments within class will be done through Schoology. Now, I know that's kind of a pain. A lot of you guys haven't really, from my previous students, a lot of you guys haven't really enjoyed the online portion of doing these assignments and would rather do it all by hand, which I understand. However, I want to make sure that you guys are prepared for standardized testing, because AZ Merit's all going to be online. Your ACTs are going to be online. Your testing is going to be online until we kind of get through this virtual learning. But even then, your final exam will be online this year. So it's important that we get you guys going to practice through these online courses. So when you guys go into your assignments, so this is going to be daily for you guys. For instance, this one says assignment turn in day 2 homework. So, and again, these are all due Friday. All homeworks are due Friday. I click on Start New Attempt. So I have 5 attempts to work on this, and then these are the things that I need to know by the end of this homework assignment. So if I know these things, I'm good to go. All right, so I click Start New Attempt, and it brings me to this first page. And it says, what 3 possible names for the line shown? What are 3 possible names for the line shown? So I have these answers down here, and I'm just going to slide the answers into these 3 boxes. Now, for instance, this could be called line AB. It could be called line L. It could be called line BA. So those are the 3 possible names for this line based upon Lecture 1's notes. So you guys are just going to be going through these, and then you click Next, and it'll bring you to the next one. You guys just work your way through the assignment. Now, sometimes it's going to be true or false, sometimes it's going to be slide, sometimes it's going to be fill in the blank, where you guys need to actually answer your questions on here. So you guys are going to have quite a few of those, so just keep that in mind in the 3 sides of RST. And if you guys get something like that, just put the letters in. I'm fine with that. You guys don't need the symbols. If it comes out wrong for the first time or the second time and you're like, I know this is right, just flag it for me. So right over here, there's a flag button. You can hit that flagged item, and that way I can check it out. Also over here, it has, if I click on this calendar-like view, this grid view, it has all the questions that I have. Now, right here's the one that I answered. I skipped these 2, and this is the one that I'm currently on. So you guys will be able to kind of look through here if you would want to, but you'll be able to check this out. It also has the ones that I flagged, the ones I have not yet attempted. So if I want to mark it, just see the ones that I haven't done yet, I haven't attempted yet, I just click that box. And then, of course, you can always see the flagged ones because they're in blue. All right, below that, that's accessibility options. So, for instance, if you have trouble seeing black print on white, then you can always switch it to gray on light gray. You can switch it to purple on light green. So these are just different backgrounds that you could do. If you're working at night, white on black to make it kind of easier on your eyes. Stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. You can do that through that accessibility button right here. Again, this is our flagging button. So if you have a question on a topic, hit that flag, let me know. Right below that, we have a calculator. So this is a scientific calculator. This is the one that you guys will be able to use throughout the course. And of course, if you have your own at home, I highly encourage you guys to use it. The one that I encourage you guys to get is the TI-83 or the TI-84. Those 2 calculators are the best ones that you can use all the way throughout college. Do not get a Casio. We won't be able to help you out too much in learning your Casio. Now, if you already have one and you're good with it, awesome. But the amount of help that I can actually offer with Casio calculators right now is fairly limited. So just keep that in mind. And then also do not get a TI-89. TI-89s will not be allowed to be used on SATs, ACTs, any college exam, anything like that. However, you will be able to use it in the field, but you won't be able to use it for any testing purposes. So do not get a TI-89. However, TI-83 or TI-84, those graphing calculators are perfect. And also, you'll be able to use this one if you just need a quick little equation to enter in. So 45 times 2 is, of course, 90. Oh, there we go. 5 times 2 plus 3. I'm not good with this yet. 5 times 2. There we go. So it works. All right, below that, a little notepad. So in case you need to write a quick note on a problem, if you're just trying to brainstorm through ideas, this will be really useful during proofs and stuff like that. But this is just to kind of brainstorm through your ideas with what you're working through on that problem. So you'll be able to access that notepad. And then, of course, you can enlarge it or shrink it down right there. If you want to minimize it, just hit that minimize button. So just keep that in mind. That notepad is for you guys. And then right below that, we have our full screen. So if you're like, I can't be distracted by any of this extra stuff around it, by any of my extra tabs or anything like that, enter it into full screen, you're good to go. And then, of course, you can open and collapse your toolbar right there. All right, that's how we run through our assignments. Most of your assignments are going to be done like this. You guys will have some essay questions as well, so keep that in mind. So, for instance, just to show you guys, as we get into proofs, so in week 2, we're going to start seeing proofs. So let's go to our paragraph proofs so that we can actually see an essay question. So, whoops, go to preview. And of course, I'll make sure that I'm updating this and trying to keep the content alive as we work through it. So, first off, it just says, in all problems, write a paragraph proof. Be sure your logic is sound and your sentences are in order. These are not true column proofs. So, you're going to be doing stuff like this where you're actually proving stuff within here. Now, with this, I want to make sure that you guys understand some of the tools that I'm going to allow you to use, and that way it makes it a little bit easier. Because again, math courses, a little bit difficult to work this out, but as you're working through this, just general tools that you can use while you're running through your essays, which I expect you guys to use if you're using the essay tool. First off, we have the special equation editor right here. So if I click that button, it lets me use math characters. So I have all these different math characters here. So specifically for this class, we're going to be using union, we're going to be using intersection, stuff like that. Let's see, what else can we use in here? It looks like we can square stuff, plus or minus. So we're going to try and get some of that stuff in there. If you need angles or anything like that, I'm not really seeing any angles in this, but just feel free to use less than or greater than. Those two are fine with me. So, sorry. Use less than or greater than. Shoot. There we go. Less than or greater than is fine for angles with me. Whatever you guys need to use, just know that those tools are there for you guys. And then, of course, if you guys are just like, I can't do this on a computer with this, just try it out. Write down your thoughts on a blank piece of paper, and then you can always send me those thoughts as well to try and help me piece together what your thinking process was. If I go into something like beginning proofs homework, this is the last one that I'll do with you guys, and then we'll finish up this video. If I go into preview, then of course right here we have statements and reasons. I made this so that we can set up a table in here. So as you guys can see, we have two columns. So we have the statements column and the reasons column. And then I'm just going to set up my table by clicking this button right down here. So if I click that button, again, I have two columns here. And then I'm going to be filling in 4 reasons. So I'm going to go ahead and make that 5 rows. And the reason I did 5 rows is because, again, I'm going to write statements and reasons at the top. Oops, sorry, I messed that up. Let's just see if I can fix this. Select all, delete. All right, so again, 2 rows, 5 columns. Usually it will give us a border, and there it is, awesome. And then I can write statements and reasons. And then from there, I can just go ahead and answer these 4 on the one side. So I can do like 1 is given, and so on and so forth. So I only need to answer this side. But this is how I would like you guys to answer these, just because I want to make sure that it is organized and your work makes sense and that your ideas are well organized as well. So again, to get into there, to get into the table, you go ahead and you click that table button. It looks like a grid. So it kind of looks like a calendar in there. So that's how you guys will access that. All right. So with that being said, that's how we access our assignments. The last thing that I'm covering is the resource tab. Whoops. One more time. The resource tab. If I click the resource button, this just has additional stuff for you guys to have. For instance, the honors geometry summer packet videos in here. If you guys have any questions on that, any trouble on that packet, watch this video. It should help you guys out with it, but it's just a video I made for you guys. Flashcards for Unit 1 are right in this as well. Very important that you guys know what these flashcards mean and what they represent, because if you guys don't know these, then of course you're going to have no idea what I'm talking about as we get into the later stages of this class. And then lastly, right below that, we have our calendar. Of course, this will be updated over time. It's already out of date, but I will be updating this calendar to make sure that you guys have that information consistent and up to date as soon as possible. All right, other than that, If you guys have any questions on how to navigate Schoology, just let me know. Again, when you come into Honors Geometry, it'll look like this. On Monday, August 3rd, during your class time, just click this link. This link will bring you to class, or this link will bring you to this page, and then you click here to go to class. So again, here is the link to go to class. This will be every day, and I look forward to seeing you guys. Other than that, if you guys have any questions, please email me. My email is lgarner@tempunion.org. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Enjoy your summer. I'll see you soon.